everyone, welcome back to Drawing with Paolo. Today we've got something special to draw. First of all, a head, and this head will be attached to a serpentine body. And here goes the S-curve. So we're drawing a dragon, a Chinese dragon, and here's the bottom part of the dragon, as per Eden's request. And the dragon is based essentially on an S-curve. And on top of this circle here, we're going to draw the snout of the dragon. Sort of looks like a dog's head, more or less, and the bottom part of the jaw here, which curves down. And then we can do the jaw line back here. There you go. And then we can draw where the horns come out of the top of his head. And then we'll draw the bushy eyebrows. The Chinese dragon has hair and whiskers and fish scales, so we're going to attempt to draw all these things, including the snout, which is sort of a wide snout. Sort of looks like a dog's snout, I guess, mixed with other parts. And that includes a beard. So the beard starts from here, from the far end of the mouth, and reaches all the way to the front of the chin. And you can go have fun. Here I'm going to make a little goatee, sort of like mine. And then we're going to draw in the ears that look like reindeer ears. Just like that, little curves and points. Do the right one sort of the same, but on the opposite end. And then the horns, of course. Chinese dragons have 2, 3 horns. You know, you can use your imagination in drawing as many as you want. And then we'll draw the eye that follows this curve here. So we'll do a little eye in there. And we'll draw the tip of the nose here so that we can draw the second eye on this side. There you go. And then we're going to finish the top or front of the snout, drawing a darker line because I like this line here. And then we're going to add the upper lip line. There you go. And give a little bit of a detail in here on the lip line. All right. The next step is to draw the little eye in there. You know, it's like a snake slit, I guess. The eyes have this little line in the middle. It makes the dragon look more menacing. And of course, what makes a dragon menacing, of course, is their teeth. Now, Chinese people see that the dragon is a good thing, so it's nothing negative, but, you know, I feel like making my dragon a little bit meaner. So I'm going to draw the bottom lip next, and draw the inside of the mouth. And the inside of the mouth essentially has the same elements as any other animal, a dog or a cat. So if you have pets at home, check them out, see how their teeth look and what the inside of the mouth looks like, and you can draw the same thing on this dragon. All right, the next part is drawing in a few of these lines that I'm going to keep. I'm not going to erase these later on. And then we're going to finish the beard side here, which sort of like a lion's mane goes all the way up to the side of the ear like that. And you can go crazy with this and draw the lines that you like. And we're going to do the horns like a unicorn's horns, because the Chinese dragon has all of these different animals mixed into it. So I'm going to use the unicorn horn for the head. And the same for the other side. Sort of looks like a twisty candle, actually. So if you have a twisty candle in your house, you can use that to draw the horns. A lot of the erasing in this video has been removed because YouTube only allows us to upload 10 minutes worth. So I've removed all the erasing parts, so you won't be able to see that. And then here is where you can add the hair coming out of the ear, and then the curved lines for the detail within inside the ear there. And color that in real quick. Don't forget that you can pause this video at any time and use all the tricks from the previous videos to draw this dragon. Darken the outside of the eye here, then clean the page up just a little bit. All right, the next part is we're going to draw the inside of the mouth. As I was saying earlier, the inside of the mouth is just like any pet you would have at home. There's a tongue in there, and I'm going to color that in because the light can't get inside that mouth too much. And we'll darken the inside of the lip. The next step is to draw the back of the dragon here and to finish its body, because actually it's the most difficult part to draw with this S-curve. There's a belly inside there, which is this line over here, and that belly will always face us. So in the curve, you have to have the front of this part always facing us, and you've got these little curve lines in there that you can add in to help you out draw that line continuously. So this curved area is always facing us, always towards us, and the back of the dragon is always on top of that curved part. So I'm going to draw the back on this side, and then draw it on this side of the belly. Finish up these lines a little bit more, and curve the belly lines underneath here. And you can see what I mean. So there are essentially 3 lines that build the dragon's body, if you count them from the top. And then we've got the mane that we can add in here. This is the lion's mane, or the horse mane if you want. Adding a little bit of hair, erasing inside that to keep it clean. I don't want that line in there anymore. And add a little bit of detail to the nose. And finish up this nostril a little bit. And don't forget the dragon whiskers. I forgot them, and that's why I made those really dark lines on this side, but now I'm going to have to erase that to draw them on top here. So I'm going to draw my lines over these previous lines, and then take my eraser to erase inside there. Real quickly, like. There we go. All right. Next step is to add a bit more detail to the rounded part of the belly here. This is where the dragon would slither if it was a snake. But dragons fly. Even if it doesn't have wings, it can fly. Remember, you can pause these videos at any time, all right? This one's pretty quick, actually, so take your time. Don't be rushed by how fast I draw. Now we're going to add an arm here at the top of the shoulder area. And I'm going to make my dragon hand have 3 fingers. And they sort of look like hawk claws or eagle claws. And so 3 toes with menacing nails to go with the menacing teeth and the snarl in the eye. If that's even possible. Add a little bit of more detail to the outside of that hand. And there's hair around and over the shoulders to these Chinese dragons. You can always look them up online on the internet, see what they look like. This is my first drawing of a Chinese dragon, never drawn one before. So it's my first attempt at seeing how I can do. And I have checked out a few images first online before I drew this, so it's a little easier. It's never a problem to do a little research before getting your drawing done. Doing here the second arm, which is sort of in a claw shape, and adding the nails. And of course the palm part here, don't forget the palm. You know, we have palms and so do dragons, and we match that line to that hand there, just like mine. And the next step is we want to draw the legs. The legs sort of look like frog's legs, I guess. I mean, that's what it looks like. So, except that at the end of the frog leg, what we're going to do is add that same sort of claw or bird claw attached to that. There we go. We can see a little bit of it here. Except that in this case, the feet have the back claw too, on which they can grasp people and things. Or I don't know that Chinese dragons do that, but maybe if they have to fight each other, you know, can use that back claw. And a knee over here. And then there's hair around that part too, just like on the shoulder area. And you don't have to add those if you don't want. I mean, it's your dragon. You invent it the way you want it to be. And then this whole part will be in fast forward because mostly all of it is about shading and retracing the lines, making them darker. So in this drawing, the light is coming from the top right side. So I'm going to shadow everything that is on the bottom left side here. And you just take your time. And you can also add fish scales, just like I did there. And these fish scales will give that idea of a bumpy or textured skin, lizard skin or fish skin. And then you shadow everything in, just like that. If you've watched the previous videos, then you know what this technique is all about. It's cross-hatching and hatching. And I'm going to be coloring in the nails a little bit darker. I like them black. And then shadow the inside of the belly, just like this. So darker on the left side and the bottom, and lighter at the top. And go around every line and just make it darker, essentially. Because I like these lines now as they are. And it's going pretty quick, so remember, this is your drawing. You draw it the way you like. It's your dragon. So I hope this helps you out, Eden. I don't know if it's what you wanted, but this is the dragon I decided to draw today. So catch you next time on another episode of Drawing with Paolo.